Good morning, YouTube. I'm on the scene of Dayton's of the biggest Crywolf story in the history of Dayton, Ohio. The Dayton Arcade once again the development for this place falls apart again because Miller Valentine Gem pulled out of it, and now the citywide whatever group the hell they are, and this is some out-of-state group in Maryland that's been trying to spearhead the project. But you know, I've said this over and over again that the cost of trying to do anything to this building, it just makes it extremely cost prohibitive as far as ever being able to do anything here. And it's just been a, now the door's not open completely on it, but somebody could easily just snap that chain right there. But this has been a constant failure for a long time now. It's like, you know, for the last 20 some years, you know, probably about every 2 years you hear a new story about, oh, somebody's gonna do something with the arcade, then nothing ever gets done, then it goes away for a couple years. And one thing I've noticed, you know, this past time, you know, in this one thing I noticed, you know, in particular this past time, that the local media, especially WHIO Channel 7 and the Dayton Daily News, the Cox Media Group, was really pushing this story, you know, trying to drum up support, you know, more than ever, like it was finally going to happen. I simply wasn't buying it, and you know, but they were really pushing hard, you know, for something to happen. It's just the cost of trying to redo this building and the other many things that come along with it. City of Dayton Landmark Commissions, I'll let you guys read that. It was issued April, well, actually August of last year. But this building requires a ton of work, and this corner right here is almost completely abandoned. Right there, you're looking at the Paul Deneau building across the street. That completely closed up about a year or two ago. There was hardly anything in it. That's a bust. And you got this, the arcade, which has been empty for over 25 years now. Then you got part of the old Dayton Daily News building over here that's been a big mess that they were never made to clean up. Steve Roush and the other company. As far as, you know, as far as what, if I had to venture to say, out of these three structures that'll see any kind of development, if at all, I'll venture to say that this old Dayton Daily News building, which they completely ruined, they completely screwed this up, that probably once they give a housing developer like Charles Sims the money, a free handout, to probably go ahead and demolish this, they'll probably build, you know, more apartments, more condos, more lofts, that kind of crap right across the street. As far as the arcade goes, it's just a complete money pit. And I don't see anything, you know, being able to happen here. I mean, I flat out am not going to lie to people and pretend to be a nice person when it comes to all the lies that have been spread about this place for a long time. danger no longer an entry. But I am not going to lie to people and pretend to be nice when it comes to safe. When it comes to this, it says building unsafe. Please do not enter. Well, yep. But I seriously think that time is running out to eventually save this building. History Ohio, find it here, developmentohio.gov. But you know, we've had these Crywolf stories about this Dayton arcade for the last 20 years that they're eventually going to do something with it. You know, stop believing the lies, people. They're not going to do nothing unless they siphon all the money out of the taxpayers. Unless they siphon all the money out of the taxpayers to do this entire project, which is probably going to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. You see how the arcade is shamefully boarded up? The windows. The first thing in this project that they were really pushing this past time was apartments and, you know, artists' living space, which sounds completely ridiculous. And nothing's gonna happen here. Yep. But this old Dayton Daily News building that they screwed up, which I did a few videos on that, you know, that'll be the thing that eventually will get developed on this block, if anything, once they give a handout to Charles Sims or somebody to go ahead and just demolish that and clear whatever red tape that's needed to go through here. But they're not going to do nothing with this place, people. It's just stop believing the lies that they're going to do something here, because they're not. It's just going to be the same old lies over and over again. Unless they siphon all the money out of the taxpayers, they're just not going to do a damn thing here at all. You know, the local media can try and drum up all the support they can, you know, go ahead and, you know, lie to people on a continuous basis about what's really going on here. But I flat out am not going to lie to people and pretend to be a nice person when it comes to stuff like this. And the lies that have been told about this place for a long freaking time now. Countless lies, people. Stop believing it. That they're going to do anything here, because they're not. So, you know, the people that were really pushing this whole thing, you know, they're going to have to eat some more humble pie and some more crow after they were, you know, pushing this, after they were pushing this thing, pushing for something to happen here, and flat out, same old results. Nothing's going to happen here. Absolutely pathetic. Just absolutely pathetic. But anyways, I've rambled on for long enough about this, but it's just absolutely disgusting. I mean, the city's in shambles, and this is just another major example of why. And you know, and I'm going to say this in closing, even if they were to ever get this thing reopened, it's not going to improve the quality of life for anybody. It's not going to improve the schools. It's not going to improve the neighborhoods, and nothing's going to happen here. But anyway, I am going to wrap it up on this one, and from the dying Dayton arcade, probably won't be reopened again anytime soon, if ever again.